Hello, hello, and of course it's Noha, the Conscious Maverick. And today, in the first installment of this series called Myth Busting Stories for Conscious Entrepreneurs, the first topic and the first myth I'd like to talk about is that they must be better because they charge more. OMG, what a crock of shit. I cannot begin to tell you just how untrue that is. And we have a very grand and sometimes, and not sometimes, more often than not, an erroneous assumption that when someone is charging way more than you, that automatically you assume that they must be better. They must be better at coaching. They must be better virtual assistant than you are. They must be better graphics person than you are. They must be a better counselor. They must be a better healer. They must be. And I'm here to say to you that it is absolutely untrue. Someone else that is charging more than what you are charging does not automatically mean that they are better. It only means that they potentially, and more likely than not, see their true worth. And they own their worth and they stand in their value. They are the ones who will probably have become a bit more courageous than you and I or some other people out there may have done before. So, what to do in an instance where you get to see or think at some point, oh, but they must be better because they charge more, or they must be better because they have clients across the world and I don't. I'm here to tell you, please stop that thinking. Please stop the thinking, because in those thinking, one, you are comparing yourself, two, you are minimizing yourself, and three, in all of those things, you are contracting yourself. And when you are contracting, minimizing, and thinking less of yourself, you unfortunately cannot stand in your power and therefore cannot stand in your worth. It is absolutely imperative for each and every one of us, conscious entrepreneurs, to stand in our truth and stand in our worth. Now, does that mean that you automatically go and, you know, charge more? No, not always. But if you choose to, you can. Right? I just One of the things that often comes up in this myth, in this story, this narrative that we tell ourselves sometimes, is that, oh, they are better than me, or they know more than me, that's why they can charge more than me. Therefore, I must continue learning. I must learn the next modality. I must learn the next trick. I must learn the next tip. I must learn the next blueprint. I must learn the next series. And so we get caught up in this lifetime, never ending learning cycle, which I'm going to explain as well. The learning cycle is twofold. Learning does not end, right? We as individuals, as spiritual beings having this experience on earth, we are constantly going to be learning. And that is fair game, right? We absolutely are always going to enhance ourselves. But when we are coming into the learning cycle because, oh, I don't know enough with that narrative, then we are already in the back foot. And I want to help us stop being on the back foot and say, you know what? Start with where you are and what you have right now. Let us all stop looking at others and thinking that, oh, they must know more. They don't know more, not all the time. Also, it would help if you probably go around and you go and truly listen and recall conversations that you may have had with past clients, with friends, with acquaintances, with family members, just people around you. People who have probably been saying the same things about you, but in different ways. People who've been saying things like, wow, that was brilliant. Wow, you really know a lot. Gee whiz, how did you figure that out? Oh, I wish I could know what you know. There are so many people that has been pointing you in that direction. But far too often, we pay lip service to what others are telling us they are experiencing through our gifts. Isn't it time we sit up and listen? Isn't it time that we sit up and say, actually, you're right. I do know my shit. You're right. I am of value. You're right. My gift is brilliant. And I don't need to compare myself with someone else. The comparison game is a never ending whirlpool into a downward spiral. And I would highly recommend that we all stop. So, no, thinking that others are better than you because they charge more doesn't automatically mean that they know more and that they are better than you. It just means that they stood in their value and their worth. Isn't it time that you stand in your value and your worth? I think so. Good luck to you. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.